Alright, here we are in round 2. And, yes, we will play first. Sure, once again, this hand is not great without an early creature, but because we have this, we can, hope to have the early creature, and we've got most of the lands we need to get to Sigarda. Our opponent mulls to 6, and Scry's on top. Alright. Yeah, we'll just run out this vassal. And, yeah, we are on the Sigarda plan, I think. Alright, 2-drop or no 2-drop? Get an upkeep start. Alright, we got this guy, which he might actually do something with Vessel here. Just get us a land for value. It's actually a little questionable if we want the lands coming out of our graveyard, though, because they'll turn into real cards with Sigarda. Here we go, Duskwatch Recruiter, I think, pretty easily. Spectral Shepherd is a little more mana efficient, but Duskwatch is way sweeter, so. But we didn't hit any lands anyways, we just hit endless creatures, so. Duskwatch Recruiter it is. Alright. Yeah, build is a little more efficient with our mana, but Duskwatch Recruiter is just a significantly more impressive card, so. Ooh. That is not a bad one. Alright, our opponent gains a life. Okay. I could Rabbit Bite it and just get it out of the way, but that's not great. I think what I'll do instead is attack, knowing I can confront the unknown. And then play Stoic Builder or Recruit, so. Alright. No blocks. Well then. I think I'm going to Recruit and pass the turn here. Sure. I mean, I guess we kind of do want the lands to come at some point, but pass this is pretty sweet, and I'm happy to see this guy transform. Like I said, I guess he can transform this now. But we'd still get through it with Confront the Unknown if he really wants to, like, sack a land to transform it. I wasn't gonna spend my whole turn Rabbit Biting that guy, when I can just do that in the near future anyways. Alright. Sure. And that guy. Alright. We are 1 short on Delirium, but... Oh no, we already have an instant. So playing this will not change that. Playing Rabbit Bite will. So... I think... Let's still Rabbit Bite the Evangel. Yes, let's do that. And then... I'll probably play the Scavenger over the Pacifist, actually, because this guy doesn't actually turn on the Oh, no, wait. They only cost 1 mana each, actually, but that doesn't change anything, because we only have 1 forced. I forgot about that. Alright, well, we can at least, like, bluff Strength of Arms or something. Opponent just takes it again. I suppose I could play Stoic Builder because of that, but he's actually just a more mediocre body than one of these guys, so I think, yeah, this guy is Delirium on now, so that Rabbit Bite to turn Delirium on seems fine, and our guy's going to flip back. Which is totally fine, because you can still attack into this with Confront the Unknown, and we can also do a little more recruiting if we need to. Alright, what do we have coming here? Still, I think flyers are still a definite weakness for our decks, so could potentially have some trouble this matchup, but we stopped our opponent from locking up the ground too well at this point. Okay. That makes this guy a 3/4. So... Obviously, I'm going to go in with the Scavenger, intending to confront, but... Well, there's the 5th land. So I think we actually won't play that yet. Obviously, in some ways it'll be nice if he just doesn't block. Because I can just play Sigarda, who will outbig his guy. But I'm also pretty alright with just following this up with the pacifist or recruiting. So yeah, let's just go in, and I have a feeling he's not going to block, because who would make this attack if they didn't have a trick? Yep. Alright, so then in that case, we'll just play Sigarda and say go. She gives our Duskwatch Recruiter Hexproof, which is a nice little bonus. So what can we pull without losing Delirium here? We can only pull one of our creatures right now, so I think we're gonna avoid, unless obviously we can win the game. Oh man, I don't think we have any. We never picked up a Rudeite or anything, did we? Kinda wish we did. I know I saw at least a couple, and might have taken some unplayable shit over them mistakenly, but I don't think we have. Ooh, yeah, because yeah, Rudeite is definitely pretty good against our opponent here, to be honest. Yeah, bring it in. But sleep paralysis this still gives our humans hexproof, and still lets us make a whole lot of 1/1s. So, all right. Yeah, let's go in with the scavenger once again. All right, our opponent's letting us keep up with him in the race because of that. So, and because he's letting us keep up with him in the race, I guess I just shit out a bunch of creatures. Unfortunately, oh no, I'll actually, If I just kind of hope he, I think it's reasonable to pass here, flipping this guy. Well, the thing is, if I pass in here and don't recruit, if I pass here and don't recruit, well, it doesn't matter. It's not like I can just do it regardless. So now the downside is if he doesn't put the heirloom on, but I think he's gonna put the heirloom on, so I'm just gonna let my guy flip, and then be able to just really dump out creatures next turn. Hopefully he puts the heirloom on. Oh, okay. Huh, and so if he goes to combat, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna hold control, so I should retain priority here, I think. Alright, well, okay, I can just do it in response to that, though, anyways. Alright, alright. How do I have no idea how the, like, retain priority. Anyways, this seems bad in his deck, by the way. Yeah, I have no idea how the retain priority stuff actually works. I don't know. The worst was when I played a Cold Snap Flashback Drive, and there's that card that lets you discard lands while it's on the stack to make it deal more damage, and I really needed to do that, and I thought it might work like how you hope something like that would work, and it quite simply doesn't. This gives us +2. So, well, we can put him pretty low, but I think, yeah, I guess it's reasonable passing there. It's not as suspicious as well. I forgot that it could just look like we were gonna make a whole bunch of humans, but here, let's just run out all our guys, and then I think I actually want my clue to hang around, so I'll probably just recruit or make probably just make humans here actually at the end of his turn, just to have a pretty impenetrable wall of power plus a +2/+2 pump spell that should basically guarantee we win, and we won't even have to do that because we do it. Alright, well, it is as I suspected. I did not pick up any artifact or enchantment hate, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, I did not. But at least Humble the Brute seems good if he stacks all his equipment on one creature. So he got that, and he played, what did he play that game? 2 creatures, 2 artifacts, 2 enchantments. Yeah, root out would be very good here, but I did not pick one up. So we're just going to keep things as is and head on into game 2. Alright, here we have a pretty solid hand. Only 2 lands, but a lot of things to do with those 2 lands, so we're definitely keeping it. And we are on the draw as well. Ooh, a turn 1 play. Is it the Blade, or is it like a 3-up Inspector? It's just the Blade. Alright. We haven't... White Blue's a pretty bad color for this, to be honest, though. Like, maybe he's playing a bunch of the guys that benefit off equipment, but there's no Transformers at common. We did see the Evangel, so we know he has, like, one transforming guy, at least. It's still not amazing. Now, I'm trying to figure out if I want to play the Pacifist or the Quilled Wolf here. The Pacifist is, if we were on the play, the Pacifist would be very, because it doesn't seem like he has a lot of early plays. His equipment seems like it's... I think I'm going to play the Pacifist because even if he does have a play, which he probably should, I expect him to have a card you can play on turn 3 with 3 cards on hand, but if he plays a creature and wants to start, like, we can Rabid Bite more creatures with this than we could with Quilled Wolf, which, as long as we keep him away from having relevant creatures, which we have 2 removal spells right now to do. Sure, yeah, I'll Rabid Bite that. His equipment gets very bad. Yeah, I think we definitely Rabid Bite that, because that is the only way we've seen of his to actually flip. That said, Quilled Wolf could have Rabid Bit that just as well, so looks like it would have probably been a little better to play Quilled Wolf after all, but we're at least forcing him to play stuff on his turn at the moment, which it also makes just spending his turn equipping a lot worse, right? So, ooh, Daring Sleuth. All right, there's another guy that transforms. So he does have the flip cards. There's the Censor. Loam Dryad. Here, I think I just want to run out all the creatures, because when we're stuck on 3 lands, Loam Dryad's less awful than usual. And, yeah. And also, it makes a pretty acceptable permanent to sacrifice to Angelic Purge if we want to do that when purging a land isn't great, which is the usual, of course, the downside of not purging land. Ugh, flyers. Alright. Well, that might have to, Alright. Well, here's Machinations is looking a little better. Just in this very specific instance, so we still haven't seen the clue. And the fact that he hasn't put the heirloom on tells me that maybe the clue's not coming particularly soon, so. Alright, we'll take our 4. Huh. Well, I can kill his flyer, but I don't think I want to get rid of Loam Dryad quite yet. Or kill this guy, but because we're only 1 land away from Sigarda, so I think I'm just going to play the 4-drop here. And then, so you go. I mean, he's just going to make this... We're getting hit for a lot for the next couple turns, so we really want to hit our Sigarda, basically. Doesn't matter, I don't think I should. Sure, but we'll tap that, and then... Alright. You might just see... It's going to be really unfortunate if we have to start chumping Machinations, guys, but... Oh, there's another flyer. Yeah, as previously mentioned, our deck is pretty weak to flyers. There's the heirloom on that guy, so... He's just going to make the Sleuth, yep, indestructible again, and then... We're getting hit again. Alright. No land, not great. So at this point, I think I sacrifice the Quilled Wolf to kill this. Well, first I guess I'm going to attack with this. Alright, yeah, I didn't think. And then, yeah, we definitely have to kill one of the flyers. This can potentially hit us for more with prowess. This is bigger. But then it's only 1 mana to move it over, so I think I probably... Or I could get rid of the Machinations, which would be probably a viable-ish line if we weren't getting fucking slammed in the air by flyers. It would just finish the game regardless, so... No, I think the prowess, just as a race winner, is actually more, yeah, RIP Cold Wolf. More dangerous to me than the extra point of toughness at this point. Although, no, you know what? Because you can put both equipment on this, and then my Sigarda can't kill it, which is pretty bad. Although, I suppose you'd just be making it indestructible anyways, probably. I don't think we're winning this game, unfortunately. Right. Okay. Yep. Well, I don't know if moving both, because now I don't have to chump. Like, I guess it stops me from chumping, but I think it's... Yeah. Alright. But anyways, I think I should have killed that guy instead of the Prowser in the end anyways. Duskwatch Recruiter. Okay. So we can Duskwatch Recruiter do nothing, or we can Hermit do nothing. Yeah, there's a lot of do-nothings on the table right now, which I can't say I'm particularly happy about. Well, now this has Vigilance, so we can't attack with Solitary Hunter either. I guess we play the Recruiter because it increases our... Well, the thing is, even if we can find a flyer or a reach like a... The Spider would be great to recruit into here, but we don't have the amount of turns we need to recruit into it, and we also don't... we also don't have the mana to cast the Spider. Yep. Oh my goodness. Bounce spells would be good against this deck, I feel like. Alright, well, he let us football our werewolves, so... I'm not going to recruit here just because basically guarantees we lose, unfortunately. Humble the Brute. Hey, that's also 5 mana. Hey, that was one of our few outs. Hey, it doesn't matter. Alright. Well. What do you got? Sending in the pack. Your opponent's at a very high life total, yeah. He just doesn't care. Alright. Yeah, obviously I'm not gonna bother playing any of these cards that don't do anything. Oh, the sick beats. Alright. Well, him showing us this is actually pretty good. Now, I understand why he did it. Like, it's definitely a fair line to think we have, like, the reach untap or something to block for a turn, so he wants to play the last flyer, but, yeah. But knowing he has the flash guy is helpful for game 3. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we're still just fucked against flyers, which is unfortunate. Like, maybe I should consider this just as another removal spell to get rid of flyers. Did I end up picking up 2 aim highs? I guess I didn't. I thought I did for whatever reason. I mean, we have had decent access to wolves and werewolves, but that's, I think, just us getting a little lucky. That said, since he doesn't really have... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna run that and just hope that... Just hope that we draw them, because we just really need whichever ways we can get to deal with some flyers. And I will side out. The swine could win us the game in the late game. I guess this doesn't seem great against his deck. Yeah, we're not really getting into that many situations where we need the trick. So we have this trick, which is far more relevant. So hopefully we just don't get flown over again in game 3. Alright, yeah, we're going to play first for sure. Yeah, this hand's pretty sweet. We can curve out and do some nice stuff. I think a lot of the time I'd consider playing Quilled Wolf on turn 2, because since we're going to go this guy on turn 3 almost assuredly, we're not going to do much recruiting early, but due to the fact that... Ooh, alright. I think there's an alright chance, though, that he doesn't have 2-drop. So, because of that, I'm going to play the Recruiter. Because if we flip the Recruiter here, it actually lets us play both these guys on turn 3. Which is pretty dope. So, Lord willing, we flip the Recruiter. Because that also means this Gossip Monger is a fair bit worse if he doesn't have a... Oh my god, we flipped and he kept a 1-lander with just this guy. Oops. What happened? So either he missed playing something or... Well, I suppose it's possible he's just trying to epically bait us into attacking into Strength of Arms or something. So I will play my creatures pre-combat in case it's a ruse. And I don't mind flipping this guy back over now, because I think the value of being able to recruit next turn is better than... Yeah, see, I knew it! I knew it was the epic ruse! Alright, yeah, but... That's acceptable. I will trade there and play my guys. Still. I wonder if he missed a land drop, but I think he was trying to be clever, so. Alright. Driftar. And give me something good. Hey, land was not what I was hoping for there. Still, I think like the amount of equipment and shit we've seen, I think, yeah, it makes it so trading for his creatures are good, especially because this will become a flyer late game, and flyers are quite bad for us, so. But we just end up in getting in for a 2 there. Yeah, and there's some equipment. As suspected. Alright. Well, we can... Oh, okay, yeah, and he's just going to leave it back to the block. And we can play the spider now. Where were you last turn? Alright, yeah, so let's just get in the air. And then play the spider. If we're the one to win from just unblocked flyers this game, I'll be amazed, but... Spider is definitely one of the better cards we have against this deck, so good to have it out here. I'm pretty far away from Delirium, though, for Ox purposes, to be honest. Alright. There's the mob. But he still hasn't handled the great spider. Alright, yep, send that in. And yeah, let's play our Briar Bridge Patrol, why not? And we actually have... I guess I should have attacked with Cold Wolf there, because we actually have enough lands to pump Cold Wolf now. So I'll start doing that in the future. Oh, and because of that, he's going to Declaration our Cold Wolf. Alright. Yeah, so I missed some free damage there, but that's okay. I think we're going to get a clue out of that, which I will happily take. And another land. I will not so happily take that. And basically another land. Right. I think I attack with the Briar Bridge Patrol here as well. Even though it might be considered trading down, especially because it's going to put a counter on his mob. I kind of want the clue here, so we're not just being a full do-nothing with our turn. Yeah. Alright. Fine. Very well, then. I should have played the Ox there. That was dumb. Oh well. I still don't think it's hurting us too bad right now. Okay, this is just awful, though. We gotta stop drawing lands. Come on now. I mean, luckily we're still slamming for life in the air. But, yeah. Alright, and then... Fuck it, let's just play the Dryad as well. Fuck it. You know what? The Dryads actually are one way in the deck bouncing this guy, so... Hey, we did it! Wow, of all the ways to win this last game, I would not have expected it to be our unblocked Flyer list driver, but our opponent... Looks like our opponent kept a one-lander. Despite having a ton of white stuff they could play, they got punished, so... Yeah, pretty questionable keep, I think. Oh well. Especially, what did they... No, they didn't mull it all, yeah. Yeah, alright. So we did manage to get away with that one. So our opponent got a little screwed, but I'll take the win and see you guys in round 3.